Hartford STAG organization with the Hartford Insurance Company. My speech is entitled How Masters Achieve Mastery, based off of a book I read called Mastery by Robert Greene. You may know him by the 48 Laws of Power and 33 Strategies of War. And I'm just going to kind of go over a brief overview of that book and persuade you to go on your own path toward mastery. So, okay. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, thank you very much for having me here today. It's an honor to be here, and everybody who's organized this event has truly done a top-notch job. So everyone, just give a round of applause to our organizers today. Oh, okay. So, not even a door prize? Oh, it's too bad. So my speech is entitled How Masters Achieve Mastery, and the book actually tells you 6 phases of how a master achieved their mastery in any form or any field that they've been in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each 6 phases and give you one of the many strategies to use for your own personal mastery. So the first phase is discover your calling, the life's task. You possess an inner force that seeks to guide you toward your life's task, what you are meant to accomplish in the time that you have to live. The first move toward mastery is always inward, learning who you really are and reconnecting with that innate force. Knowing it with clarity, you will find your way to the proper career path and everything else will fall into place. It is never too late to start this process. Your life's task. You may be going to work every day and you may be feeling to yourself, this is not my life's task. That's okay. Be grateful for where you are in life. But it's never too late to begin the journey to identify what your life's task is. One strategy that I would recommend for you, which Robert Greene says in the book, is occupy the perfect niche, the Darwinian strategy. An example of the perfect niche. Let's say you're interested in real estate like I am personally. You see the market, you say, houses aren't selling, buyers aren't buying, real estate's a bad market right now, I shouldn't get into it. Well, if you look closely and you narrow down your search, there are niches where real estate is doing well. One niche I can tell you, foreclosures. Good renters are now renting. Identify the niche, become a rental agent, begin to help people who are still out there renting apartments and helping people find the homes they deserve. The next phase of mastery is submit to reality, the ideal apprenticeship. After your formal education, you enter the most critical phase in your life, a second, practical education known as the apprenticeship. Before it is too late, you must learn the lessons and follow the path established by the greatest masters, past and present, a kind of ideal apprenticeship that transcends all fields. In the process, you will master the necessary skills, discipline your mind, and transform yourself into an independent thinker, prepared for the creative challenges on the way to mastery. If I were to go to NASA tomorrow, could I dictate if a spaceship could land back on Earth just by one day of actual physical practice? No. No one can do that unless you're a genius of some sort. However, if you can identify the ideal apprenticeship to go under someone's wing in order to learn the necessary skills that you need in order to do the job that you really wish you could do, then this is a great strategy that I'm about to reveal to you. The strategy is value learning over money. We tend to find jobs first by looking at how much they're going to pay. But if you change your mindset and say, what can I learn from this particular position? And view every day as a learning opportunity instead of an opportunity to complain about how little you may or may not be making, the question becomes, the value is truly in what you learn. These skills can transcend anything in your life, whether it's your current position or your future life task that you're working on. The next step to mastery is absorb the master's power, the mentor dynamic. Life is short, and your time for learning and creativity is limited. Without any guidance, you can waste valuable years trying to gain knowledge and practice from various sources. Instead, you must follow the examples set by masters throughout the ages and find the proper mentor. Choose the mentor who best fits your needs and connects to your life task. Once you have internalized their knowledge, you must move on and never remain in their shadow. Your goal is always to surpass the mentors in mastery and brilliance. So when you find a mentor, it's a little bit tricky at first because you want to provide them with value. You don't want to project that the only reason you want their knowledge is to beat them one day. No one will be running and knocking on your door to become your mentor if you project that. However, if you can add value to the mentorship relationship by giving value to that mentor, that is where the true value lies. And the strategy that I would say is gaze deep into the mentor's mirror. By gazing deep into the mentor's mirror, you can anticipate your mentor's needs. You can connect on a mental level and anticipate what he needs, how you can help him run his business. The feelings that he may feel will help you connect more with that mentor, and he would more aptly be able to transform his information into your own mind. The fourth step to mastery, which I view as an extremely important step, see people as they are, social intelligence. Often the greatest obstacle to our pursuit of mastery comes from the emotional drain we experience in dealing with the resistance and manipulations of the people around us. We misread their intentions and react in ways that cause confusion or conflict. Social intelligence is the ability to see people in the most realistic light possible. Navigating smoothly through the social environment, we have more time and energy to focus on learning and acquiring skills. Success attained without this intelligence is not true mastery, and it will not last. You can have the greatest of intentions in the world to change a situation that may not be the best. You can have the most positive intentions. But if your own personal mindset and attitude that you project onto others is negative, you will create enemies instead of friends. Social intelligence can also be known as emotional intelligence. And having those key factors in your life can significantly increase your chance of success in any endeavor. The strategy that I would recommend is crafting the appropriate persona. You have to look at yourself and be honest and say, is there something in me that may not be appealing to others around me? Am I rubbing people the wrong way, the way that I speak with them? Is my inside mind not at ease where I start to hurt people around me? The way you do this is you craft your persona to someone who you want to emulate. See what the person who is doing the things you wish to do is acting so that you can then learn from that person's actions. The next part of mastery, which is the fifth step, is awaken the dimensional mind, the creative active. As you accumulate more skills and internalize the rules that govern your field, your mind will want to become more active, seeking to use this knowledge in ways that are suited to your inclinations. Instead of feeling complacent about what you know, you must expand your knowledge to related fields, giving your mind fuel to make new associations between different ideas. In the end, you will turn against the very rules you have internalized, shaping and reforming to suit your spirit. Such originality will bring you to the heights of power. Now, for the sake of time, I will just go straight to the strategy. The authentic voice is the most powerful voice that you have inside you. It's the voice that's positive, that shows you the opportunities, that says what is worth doing in your life. You need to turn the volume up on your authentic voice, and then you also need to turn the volume down on the voice that hurts you, that breeds fear, resentment, depression. Turn that voice down, turn the positive voice up, bada bing, bada boom, you got what it takes. The final step to mastery is fuse the intuitive with the rational. Mastery. All of us have access to a higher form of intelligence, once they can allow us to see more of the world, to anticipate trends, to respond with speed and accuracy to any circumstance. This intelligence is cultivated by deeply immersing ourselves in a field of study and staying true to our inclinations, no matter how unconventional our approach might seem to others. This power is what brains were designed to attain. We will be naturally led to this type of intelligence if we follow our inclinations to their ultimate ends. So once you become a master, focus on your strengths. We hear negativity come when we do something great, but the great thing that we did is we get one good compliment and we get 3 negative compliments in return. So the key is focus on your strengths, give more of yourself to the positive things you do, and find ways to exhibit more positive aspects of your life, and the negatives will just fall away. So everyone, I know that I'm over time, and I apologize for taking up too much of your time, but I want to persuade you all that we all can start a step to mastery at any time in our life. It doesn't matter if you're 10 years old. It doesn't matter if you're 20 years old, 30, 40. It does not matter. At any point in your life, you can begin a path towards mastery. And you can begin by the simple step of defining what your life tasks is, finding that ideal apprenticeship, find a mentor who emulates those ideals, Begin to awaken your social intelligence capabilities by emulating those who you wish to mimic. Begin to create a creative mind that begins to transform you in ways that your authentic voice comes out more. And finally, through mastery, just focus on your strengths, and hopefully that will bring you to the place where you want to be. Thank you all very much.